Hey everyone, in this video I'm gonna share with you some really useful tips that you could use immediately after watching this video to boost your productivity when using AI-powered IDEs, in my case WINDSURF. So let's go to the screen to see what is this all about here. Here in front of me is WINDSURF, as I already mentioned, and in the past video I was talking about why I switched actually from Visual Studio Code to WINDSURF, and now here is the project that I used in the past video. But this is not all about the project and the things inside of that project, but it is more about configurations inside of the WINDSURF that will boost your productivity to the maximum. So just watch this. Here we have a cascade. So it is actually like a chat inside of this WINDSURF software here. And pressing and clicking actually on these three dots here, we're gonna click and select Manage Memories. And now the first tab here that is most interesting for us is rules. And we're gonna talk about this right now. So what are the rules? We have a rules that will help our language models and actually cascade chat here to know what is our project about and what rules it should use when dealing with our prompts. So this is a really powerful thing. And now we have two options here. We have an option to use global things here, so global rules actually, and we have an option to use workspace related rules. So global rules would be some rules that you can use across all of your projects. For example, you are using the same technology in each of your projects, and then you're gonna add some global rules to that rules actually, and you're gonna instruct this cascade here to use that rules to generate, for example, components, to use some specific technologies, to use some specific style guides when generating components and logics that you provide, that you ask for. So this is for the global. And for the workspace, as you already know, it is just related to the specific folder or specific project that you're working on. So now we're gonna create a workspace rules. And after this, we're gonna create another rules for managing Git commands, so Git messages. Actually there, so stay with me to see that part as well. So here I'm gonna create some let's say style guide. Okay, so this is interesting. Your project, for example, is having specific style guides, and you've joined some of the projects we're working with somebody. Then you can just ask for the style guide, get that style guide, and copy paste it here inside of this style guide markdown here. So also to mention, you can have as much as you want here rules, and it will automatically use that rules. But the thing is that all combined workspace rules and global rules can have 12,000 lines of code. So everything that goes above that, it will be just print, and that's it. So keep it up until 12,000 lines of code. So you can see this file can have 6,000, and the global rules can have 6,000. So that's it. And now I'm gonna create some rules. So here's the page that I actually have, and it is actually Angular page. And inside of that page, I have some shared folder here, and inside of that shared folder, I have a header component. And I would like somehow, whenever I ask GPT or any of the language models here to create some component for me and do something or create some page for me, I would like to navigate it immediately before explaining what to do and where. To after creating a component, import this header component, add that header on the top, update navigation bar, and update rules, actually routes for that component that it just generated for us. So this is something that I'm gonna instruct it here, and you can follow these instructions. And this is some tip that you could use. So there's a lot of things that you could use here, but the tip is actually to provide some queries here and describe what we wanna do when our language model generates something. So we can say whenever creating a new component, a new page, let's say, use a header component from shared folder and import it, and I'll also import manage imports, manage imports, manage imports. Also, update navigation with a newly created page or component, and also update the app routes file, the TS file. Okay, this is something for the start. So we can also, as this is markdown, we can also add something like headings here. So say component creation or page creating. Okay, so this is going to be a header for this, and we can just split these like with some other rules. And okay, I'm gonna hit save for now for this. And also, after we add our rules here, we have to go to the rules and click the refresh rules. So it will automatically pull the data here, and then we're gonna see that it is actually going to use our rules here. And now we're going back to Cascade, and here in this case I'm going to use GPT 4.1, and as I'm still on the promo here, I have 0.25 per request, so credits here. So okay, you can also switch, you can switch the modules here, and also you can go here and switch providers and use DeepSeek. For example, in the next thing that I'm going to show you regarding commit messages, I use DeepSeek R1 for generating commit messages because it's free. So it's some interesting thing as well here and useful. So we don't want to waste our credits for some trivial things. Okay, here and now I'm just going to add an option. So I'm gonna run this command actually here. So I'm just gonna ng. Oops, what is this? Ng s.o. So I wanna open automatically after running this command. So this is a command to run actually our Angular project here. So I'm gonna bring this just to show what are we actually creating here. So you have in mind when it generates a component that it has to match something here. So here's the project actually, and this is just a header, and we have this navigation bar, and this is a header that I mentioned, and this is some table of posts that I'm fetching from type code, I think, and this is it. So we have this pagination, and that's it. So this is the home here, and now we're going to instruct our GPT here and ask to generate a new page, for example, for users or I don't know, authors, and add some authors, and to try to match the same style here with this table, and also to use our navigation here and this title that we generated there. So I'm going back here, and inside of this cascade, I'm not gonna ask anything, and also the thing that I forgot here. So activation mode is really interesting and important thing here. So we have an option manually, and this rule will be activated using @mention in cascade input. So whenever we want to use some specific rule, we can add here and say, okay, cascade use this rule, and then it will use it. But what we want to do right now here, or usually, is to always on this rule. I'm gonna save this, and also we're gonna have to go manage memories and reload the rules just to pick it up here. So we're going to get back to the cascade. I'm just closing this, and now we're gonna prompt create a page with list of authors for posts, and add some marked data. Just 15 authors, and show it as in a table to match the style of the table that we are already using in the app component. and app component HTML and CSS file. .scss there. Okay, hit enter, and let's gonna see what is going on here and what is it actually going to create, and is it going to use our rules. So we're gonna see to create a page with a list of authors shown in the table, style to match your existing table. Okay, here's what I will do. So inspect your current table styles, inspecting, generate a new page Angular component for the authors list using the shared header component. So we're gonna see here, we're actually seeing here that it is actually using our rules here and using a shared header component that we instructed there. So it is going to add the mock data, display authors table with the matching styles, and update navigation here, as we mentioned that in our rules. So we're gonna see here in our rules, we asked whenever paging use manage imports, also update navigation, and also update up rules, up routes, actually the TS file. So we're gonna see what is going now here. So it is actually having errors while editing, and this is it because it doesn't have these folders actually generated. So it is trying to create the folders here within this pages here. So what we are just going to see, is it going to create these folders. So this is something this is what is it actually having the errors here. Okay, we can just run this command for it. So authors list. Okay, we have this, I believe, yeah, we have an authors list, and we hope it will continue generating here, or we can say, okay, continue. Okay, when we hit it twice, it is just gonna accept our command without having to stop. Okay, and now we can see that this is actually generating the components for us. Okay, it is analyzing app.routes TS file, analyzing navbar component, and we're gonna wait for it to finish with everything. Then after that, after it finishes, actually I'm gonna review the files. So usually it shows the files immediately, and I'm not going to check them or accept the things there because it is over and over rewriting them. So just the best option is just to wait for it to generate the files, and after that you can go and see all the changes there. So as you can see, it is editing authors list component as well again and again, and doing the things there. So we're gonna just wait for it, and it is going to show that it completed the things. So we can go here, and we're gonna check. Oh, sorry, change files. We can navigate to the files here, and we can see what is actually has here. And as this is just for the testing purposes, I'm not gonna lose a lot of time and reviewing everything. I'm just gonna accept here, and because it's not important. And here we have like app header component that it actually used there as we asked for it in our global rules, in our workspace rules, sorry. So we can accept this, and also okay, accept changes. And here it is suggesting to import header component inside of the authors component, but we're gonna just go here to the authors list. We're gonna see here, and now after this we're gonna just hit tab, and it will automatically update the import here as expected. So we're gonna see headers component. So import headers component, okay, hit save, and then G4 directive was used in template, but let's see what is going on. Neither ng directive is okay. We're gonna fix this in a while, in a second, just to check other files here. So we have authors list. Okay, import app component CSS. This is something that it was just like trying to trick us. It actually imported the app component as CSS file and used the things there. So okay, we're gonna just use this import for now just to see it as a preview. But the thing is that we're gonna fix that as well. So after doing this, we're gonna check other files that we have two files. So we have app routes, and app routes, we can see authors and authors list component. We can accept and accept the import, that's fine. And also we could use as I haven't used here lazy loaded components for the first, so we just get the same pattern here and actually use the same pattern to create the authors list component. So it doesn't, it is not going to import something here, but it would be better to import like lazy loaded components for this thing. But it's not. This is not like a scope of our today's video. So we're gonna just check the router link in the navbar as well and accept here. And right now let's fix this ng4 thing. So here in the authors list, imports. Okay, we're gonna see in common module. We have in common module we have everything here, like from the Angular. Okay, tab and hit save. Okay, and now we don't have this issue. But the most interesting thing that I'm curious about is actually how is this looking? How is this page looking? So NGS or to see is built. Keep rating. Yeah. NGS -o. Wait for it. It's going to open. Okay, we have our home page that we already had there. And now we have an authors page. I'm gonna click on it, and now, yeah, we have this. This is pretty good looking here. So what we actually get here, using that one prompt, we actually get the updated navigation. We get the authors here header, and we got a table that is actually using the style and following our style there. So this is pretty good and looking good. We're not gonna talk about the same small things and stylings and technologies that is being used, and for example, a trick that it used to import the same styling from the component. Usually when developing something like this, we would use this table as a shared component and reuse it across our application. But this is just for testing purposes, to test the rules actually that are actually scope of this video. So we created this, and now let's switch to the rules again here. So you can add your rules here manually by right-clicking and adding, but we're gonna do something here again. Manage memories here, and now I'm gonna add another workspace rule. Click here, and we're gonna say commit rules or git rules, git styles, let's say. Git styles. Okay, we can call it whatever you want. So this one is also going to be always on. And now I'm gonna add some rules for creating commit messages here. So this is interesting. We're gonna create some rules here, and to say to the cascade when prompting to generate some messages for us, because we are a bit lazy. And we're gonna add some rule here. So whenever committing a message, for example, committing changes, add a commit message from the context. Also use the following commit message style. So we're going right now to add some style for the commit messages. So we can add, like, for example, we have some project. We're triggering, let's say, CI/CD after we push the changes to our repository. So we want to add a commit message. So we want to add a rule that will be followed when generating commit messages for us. So we're gonna say, okay, use commit message style, for example, SP, and we're gonna add ticket number, and add description. description, and you will get the ticket number from me. Okay, you'll get the ticket number from me. And also I tried to create like an option to get the ticket number from the branch name. It had some problems, and for the sake of this tutorial, I'll just gonna show you the one that I provide the ticket number, but I'll have to test this option a bit to provide when we create a branch with a specific ticket number, it should get the ticket number from the branch and generate the message following the rules and the name name of this commit, and actually the commit message, and push commit everything for us. So it's not gonna push for us this. So we'll get the commit ticket number from me, and also we're gonna type something. So I have make sure the proper commit message with all known styles, or actually commit types. So I'm gonna copy this. I have some already things. So also make sure to add a proper commit message with well-known commit types such as feed, fix, doc, style, refactor, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna save this one here. So you can add whenever you want and whatever you actually want, but this is just for testing purposes. And after this, we selected always on, and we have to select rules refresh here. So we are seeing now that we have two of these here. So and now I'm going to add the changes here. So I'll just stage the changes here like this, or you can git add dot, and yeah, stage the changes. And now I'm going to the cascade, and also as I mentioned, I'm just using the here provider. I'm using DeepSeek here for generating commit messages because it's free. So when I say just message commit, and I'll just provide the ticket number. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's say that this is our ticket number, and let's see, is it going to follow the rules and generate the commit message with getting the context of the stage change here. Okay, enter, commit. So, okay, let me see, the user wants to commit their message. Okay, thought process, and we can see feed message, SP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, add authors list, page with the mock data and navigation. So we can see that it is actually, it has created this for us. So we're gonna copy but we can click here. Let's see, okay, we can see that it actually committed the changes. So we see this here in the history. We see this feed is actually feature this let's say our number here, and add authors commit message here. So this is what we actually expected from it, and we just typed commit and the ID of the ticket. So this is really useful for me, and I hope so this is really useful for you. And then you can just go here to terminal and just say, okay, just say git push, hit enter, and we get our changes committed. So we can just also, as this is a testing here, we can just see the commit here. Okay, let's see here, and we can see the message here, and that's it. So I think this is it when it comes for these rules. There's a lot of things, and in one of the next videos I'm gonna share with you some really powerful servers, so MCP server, for some really interesting features that you would really like, and that will also boost the productivity on top of this. So please like, share, and subscribe, and also do not miss the next updates. Thank you for watching, and I hope the video was helpful for you. See you in the next one. Bye.